Why did I buy Decentraland's native utility token called Mana? In today's video, I'm going to be explaining the reasons why. First of all, I think that Decentraland as a metaverse stands on a league of its own. I think that it is one of the best metaverses out there. And the reason why I say that is because when we take a look at a lot of metaverses out there, let's face it, they completely suck. A lot of them have tacky graphics, it's not very fun to play, and it's just overall not very enticing. However, that is not the case when it comes to Decentraland. The graphics, in my opinion, look fantastic. I think it's very fun to play. It's very exhilarating. I think that as a metaverse, Decentraland stands on a league of its own. And personally, in my opinion, I think that the metaverse industry has a lot of potential. As a matter of fact, according to McKinsey, they predict that by 2030, the metaverse could reach $5 trillion in value, which I think is insane. And I think that, if anything, truly visualizes just how massive the metaverse industry could potentially be in the very near future. And I think that moving forward, as the metaverse industry continues to grow, I think so will fundamentally spectacular metaverses, much like Decentraland. I think that the future of Decentraland could look so amazing. However, it doesn't end there because, in my opinion, Decentraland is doing very well as of right now, statistically speaking. If we take a look at this, in the past 24 hours alone, there was $16.3 million in total fiat value of assets in smart contracts on Decentraland, which I find very astonishing. And now, some people, they may undermine these figures. However, I will say this, I think that given the current conditions, these numbers are actually very spectacular. Because keep in mind, right, when the crypto space overall started going down, when the bear market hit, a lot of people, they left the metaverse scene. A lot of people started to completely ignore metaverse projects. However, still, even despite the bear market, Decentraland is still showcasing these type of figures, which I think is a true testament to as to just how amazing they are. And here's the thing, the way I view it is that Decentraland's native utility token called Mana is providing me with such a fantastic risk-to-reward ratio. And of course, that's not financial advice. But what I mean by that is the way I view it is that when I buy Mana right now, I think that I am not risking to lose that much in order to potentially gain a lot in the future. And here's my rationale. As of right now, Mana is down over 90% from its all-time high price. However, on the contrary, do I think that Mana can go down over 90% in price from where it is right here, right now? I don't think that's even a possibility. Of course, if I buy Mana right now, the price could go down. You just never know. However, I don't think Mana can go down over 90% in price from right now. I think the probability of that happening is pretty much close to zero. I think if anything, Mana is much closer to a bottom than it is a top. I think that the ceiling of Mana is very far away, but I think the floor is very close. So when I see something this amazing, yet this low in price, how can I not keep buying it? As a matter of fact, I am constantly and consistently dollar cost averaging into Mana as of right now. And I believe by doing so, I am preparing myself for the next bull run. I'm not day trading, I'm not swing trading, I'm not using leverage, I'm not doing any of that type of nonsense. I'm just focused on slowly but surely accumulating more and more Mana on a consistent basis through dollar cost averaging. And now, when I say that, some people, they may think, why are you continuing to buy Mana despite the SEC labeling Mana as a security not too long ago? And for the people who may ask that, my response is this. First of all, I don't think it's a big deal. And the reason why I don't think it's a big deal is because when we take a look at it, right, if the SEC says that, for example, a cryptocurrency is a security, it doesn't automatically mean that it actually is. It first has to be proven. And also on top of that, if the SEC does try to fully legally pursue Decentraland, that whole process is going to take multiple years. It's going to take a very long time. And I think before all of that ends, I think the next bull run would have already happened anyways. And also, I think it's important to note that as of July 13th, Judge Annalisa Torres did rule how Ripple Labs did not violate federal securities law by selling its XRP token on public exchanges. So again, right, when the SEC labels something as a security, it doesn't automatically mean that it is. It actually has to be proven first. I think Mana will do just fine during the next bull run. I think its future still looks absolutely amazing. And of course, that's not financial advice, but I'm extremely bullish on Mana, and that is why I am continuing to accumulate more and more Mana. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.